so before the other side goes on, here's before, there's after. Again, before and after. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in again. If you caught the last video, we put the Frontier stickers up here on the front grille, and the same time I ordered those, I actually picked up these. And now I know this looks yellow, but the only reason for that is it's on the white backing. What this is actually tint for the two bottom fog lights on this truck. So we're gonna get that on there, give it the amber look. It won't be yellow like this, it'll be more of the gold amber look, like I said, once it's on. So we'll get it on there, show you guys how to install it, how it looks afterwards, and you can decide for yourself whether you want to pick it up for your truck. Alright, now they actually sent 3 of these. I'll put the link in the description where I picked it up. You got 2 for one side and 1 for the other side. The reason they do this, you got a little bit of a practice one. So obviously if you've never done this before, start on the side where you have 2. Then if you mess up the first one, you have a replacement. Once that one's on, you're on to the third one. By that point, you should be alright to get that one on. But you don't want to start with the one you only have a single of, because these things can't be mirrored. They are only sticky on the one side. So 2 and 1, make sure if you want to practice run, start with the side that has 2. So here's a little before look. The lights on this truck are awesome. The headlights are the brightest thing I've seen on a vehicle that I've owned so far. You can see the fog lights on the bottom are white. After this, they'll have that amber look because there is stuff coming for this truck around this area. I won't give it away too much, but it will match better once that comes in a few weeks. Now I keep my truck pretty clean, but being the front of your vehicle, like I mentioned in the other video, this is what picks up all the sand, all the dust, all the dirt, all the mud, all the bugs. So even if it looks clean, hit it with some soap and water or any sort of cleaner, spray it down, make sure you get as much gunk and grime off there as you possibly can, because the cleaner it is, the better this stuff will stick and the longer it will stay stuck. Alright, so before the other side goes on, here's before, there's after. Again, before and after. And then a little before and after with the lights on. You can see that's your clear, that's with the tint on. I know it might kind of picks it up a little bit green in the camera. I'm not sure if it's picking that up as you guys are watching. And if you look really close, you may not be able to tell with the light on. There's a little bit of haze in there. That will disappear once this thing sits out in the light. It's just a little bit of water residue left behind there. So once it dries out, it'll go clear as day. All right, now for the actual install, wipe it down, get it clean. Get your soapy water, spray it down, make it all soaking wet like you see here. Same with this side, peel it off, spray the back side, get it nice and wet. Then when you put it on here, it's super simple. This whole process will take you less than a couple minutes. You can get it on, line it up, and then you're able to move it a little bit. Now I need 2 hands to get this on there, but once it's sitting in place, I'll show you what I mean. So now once you have it sitting in there and it's wet, this side is a little bit cut too big. That's because they want it to tuck behind the body. So when it's wet, start over here, get the 2 corners tucked in, and then I don't want to move this too much because I got it pretty good in place. But when it's wet, you can just pull. You can see it wrinkled a little bit here. You can pull side to side, and that'll actually allow you a little bit of movement. So we'll get it exactly aligned where I want. Then all you gotta do, take your microfiber, I got a credit card in there, start in the middle, push upwards, get all the water out, push down, same idea. You don't want to move this around. Once you get a little bit stuck, it won't move anymore, so then you can put a little more pressure, get all the bubbles and water out from behind. So now again, once you got it in place, you can see, maybe the camera will pick it up, you got a couple little bubbles in there, there's a few around the corners, it's normal. That's what the credit card's for. So just put 1 finger on there. I'm just gonna do it gently because I'm filming. But push, slide up, push, slide down. Start in the middle. Now you can see right off the bat, those 2 bubbles are gone. That's how easily this stuff comes out. Same thing, work middle up, middle outwards. Don't need a lot of pressure, just enough to get those bubbles out. Any water that might be stuck behind there. Just kind of work your card into the corners. The nice thing with a credit card is it's got the same shape as the outside of this cutout for your lights. So it works nicely to get in all the nooks and crannies. Because as I mentioned, this is slightly bigger than the cutout, which works good. Because then when you stand back here, you don't have to worry about seeing any of the original glass behind. It's all tinted. You don't have to worry about getting 100% accurate. If you're a little one way or the other, she'll still fit in there nice because the amber tint is actually tucked up behind the plastic bumper. All right, now that they're both on, last step I would do, I'm not gonna do this because it is actually a nice sunny warm day out, so I'm gonna just go park the truck outside for a few minutes or a couple hours. But grab a blow dryer if it happens to be cold, or maybe you're doing this at night, and just go over it with a blow dryer and press down the corners. Like I said, it is cut a little bit bigger than the actual light itself. So if you warm up the corners a little bit and you just give them an extra push, it helps the edges bond to the glass that you're putting this onto. And you won't have to worry about when the wind hits it that it's gonna catch and start peeling off or anything like that. Just helps the little tacky glue that they put on this stuff bond better to the actual light itself. So again, if you're not in a hot area and you're not able to park outside or something, hit it with a blow dryer, hit it with a heat gun, not super hot, just enough to warm it up a little bit, and it'll bond much better than it would without. All right, so here we are outside. They are all on. You can see it's kind of hard to tell in the light, but they are on. It's not the sun shining, it's the LED. They are plenty bright. They're just as bright as before the film went on, but you do get that nice amber look to it. And of course it's not dark, but this is a couple days later, and when they are on in the dark, they definitely do have the amber glow, and they do shine just as far as the light did before we put this on. You just get the amber look to it. So easy install, super cheap, and makes the truck stand out a little bit. Looks good. I'm happy with it. I'll drop a link below if you guys want to pick these up for yourself. They came off Etsy. So let me know what you think, and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.